Yo, I usually don't do this on any other day but Tuesday, but this one right here hits different. This interview so far, I had to put it on a Friday. It's Dade County's very own Mike Smiff, the voice of the voiceless, providing you with his gift of painting vivid pictures through his lyrics and undeniable talent. He is signed to the big label, Slip and Slide Records. Slip and Slide is Miami. 2017 was the year Mike released his first project with Slip and Slide. Imprint Chase This Money. In that same year, he collaborated with his mentor, rap legend Trick Daddy and Trina, on their single, Paradise. He got to perform this hit on Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 1 Reunion. Having his music on TV didn't stop there. You can also hear it in Season 1 of OWN series, David Makes Man, with co-signs by artists like Kodak Black, Boosie, and Trick Daddy. He is a legendary artist in the making. This quote keeps the big homie going. Adversity causes some men to break and others to break records. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the combo. Mike, let him know what's up.
What's good? It's Chinatheoldsoul, and I'm super duper excited because when I have a Miami guest, I like to go a little crazy, but I'm not gonna go too crazy. Let them know who you are.
Mike Smiff, the big belly rude boy on the check-in.
Yes, and if you don't know, do your research. So I kind of always ask this question, but let's see. What is something about you that people don't know?
That people don't know. Well, a lot of people know a lot of stuff.
You gotta think
that they don't know.
The box.
Outside the box. I can swim.
Oh my God.
A lot of people think I can't swim.
I'm gonna let you swim. I can swim.
Can you swim?
I can swim a little bit.
You think
I can't go in the ocean though. We're gonna let you have that. So Mike Smiff, let's talk about Mike before the music. Tell us about him.
Before the music, I was been doing music since like the 3rd grade, but like before people knew me for the music, if you asked anybody, they would have thought I was gonna play football. I've been playing football all my life. I had a lot of scholarship offers and all that. Like in high school, I was like all day. Like I was in the newspaper every week. Like I was like on that path of being an athlete. So that was really like my life for real. Like just being an athlete, working out, going to practice, going to football camps, University of Miami camps, and like all these different summer camps and all that. Like that was the energy.
Okay, big football. So why didn't you go down that route?
I don't know. I just fell out of love with it. Like, like I really like I had it was weird. Like it was just an emotional roller coaster. Like my senior year, like it was just a lot going on with my family, like financially. And I had a stepbrother that I really looked up to that got murdered. And my coach, who was like really like my mentor, father figure, like he retired and he didn't tell me that he was retiring. It's like I found out like I just came to school and didn't see him type vibe, like and I felt some type of way by him not telling me that. Then I had a coach that was like a position coach that I hated. Like I really didn't like this guy. Like we used to argue every day. Like it's like if I wasn't as good as I was, like he would definitely have me on the bench. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I used to cuss him out. Like we used to cuss each other out. Yeah, like I didn't like this dude, man. We used to get into it like every day, every week, like but looking back on it, like he just was real hard on me because he expected, greatness from me. But back then I didn't understand that because, my father wasn't in my life. So I didn't understand that hard discipline, being tough love. Like I just felt like he was always messing with me. So I really couldn't stand him. And when my head coach, when he retired, they made him the head coach. I'm like, man, I don't want to play for this dude, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a whole lot of stuff that just made me like fall out of love with football, man. I finished my season and I just stopped going to school. Like, I don't want to go to college playing this. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I just stopped going to school and figured it out.
Okay, and definitely sending out my condolences because I know how that feels. I lost many friends, unfortunately, to gun violence. So it's
Yeah.
crazy in Miami. And speaking
Yeah.
of Miami, you know, I'm from Opalaka,
No doubt.
down
No doubt.
south. So I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, I don't know nothing about down south. I've probably been down south a few times in my life. I actually recently went there with DJ Nasty. Shout out to DJ Nasty to South Dade. So
Yeah, that's the school I graduated. Well, I ain't graduated, but that's the school that I went to in high school.
okay, South Dade.
Real Sawyer Friday, you heard me?
One thing I'm gonna say, y'all don't cancel me over there down south, but we driving in the Jams van. And how do you even get places? I felt like I was in the country. I kept seeing abandoned houses. We were going down back roads. Like I was just so confused. Like what y'all got going on up there?
Nah, y'all just went on the back road, but I could go some back roads in Miramar and Miami Gardens, and it look crazy as well. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the route you're gonna take. But y'all ain't got no land up there. Like all y'all houses, man. I like New York City in the up top, man. Like all these small houses and huts and like, yeah, I mean, we got big houses, man. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a lot going on up there though. Like I'm so used to it. Like, man, I might go from Homestead to Carol City, back to Naranja, back to Opalaka, back to Cutler Ridge, back to Overtown in one day. Like, you know what I'm saying? I run the whole town, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
But
hey, I seen a video with you and Ted Lucas, and he was like, you wear
yeah,
that whole Florida on your back. I was like,
yeah,
okay, I know.
I got my family, like my mom's side from down south and my dad's side from the city. So I always, my whole life, bitch, just been up top and down bottom. But people from down south, act like up top is far, and people from y'all way act like
It's
we out of
far.
town. They say we ain't Miami. It's like a whole lot of stuff going on. Like that shit crazy.
It's definitely far. An hour is far. That's far. I mean, it's not that far. It's not like 4 hours, but that's pretty far. But you know,
Yeah, but I would go to Broward though.
true. I work in Broward, so let me just say.
Like you could somebody could live in Overtown and go to Broward with no pressure. Like somebody could live in Little Haiti and go to Overtown, but coming to Coconut Grove or South Miami is far. Like y'all just don't want to fuck with us. It's okay.
Listen,
We love y'all still.
it's still love. Miami, Miami. That's what it's all about.
JT said we ain't Miami though. They on her ass down here about that.
I didn't hear her say that. So what I'm just gonna say is again, Miami, Miami is all love.
We love JT, but she tripping.
So clearly, as you can see, Chai Talk, we seeing the down south versus over here, Opalaka, Miami Gardens, even though I'm in Miami Gardens right now, but I rep Opalaka
Yeah.
all day. So let's go back in time a little bit. You know, not too much. I kind of sounded over right there, but it's all good. So Mike Smiff, I'm talking about freestyle days, like on YouTube, like way back.
Yeah.
What was going on? I seen you had a cash out freestyle. I said, "Ooh, okay."
I just built my whole brand on just outworking everybody, man. Cause I didn't like come in this game like knowing nobody. I didn't have no relationships in the industry. I didn't meet nobody in the club. I didn't have no mentors. I didn't have no money, no budget, no nothing. But I just had talent, and I just knew that it was a lot of people that I was better than, and And it was even the people that that had talent. Is like I knew I would work harder than them, so I just was dropping music on SoundCloud, on YouTube, on Facebook. I would sit on Facebook and like if I got 5,000 friends on Facebook, I would sit there all night and post whatever like freestyle or video or song I got. I would post it in the inbox and on their wall, like individually, like not like post it and tag 30 people. Like I would literally like one by one go to their page and put it on their wall, like post it on their page. I would get all my friends, everybody around me, like, I need your Facebook password. Like, if you couldn't give me your Facebook info, like, I don't want to be your friend. Like, you don't believe in me. Because you not going to post it on all your friends' page, how I'm going to do it. I'm not going to ask you to do it. I'll do it for you. You know what I'm saying? So, there was a lot of people, they had like that password was their social security number or something. You know what I'm saying? Oh, nah, I ain't, okay, well, I ain't talking to you no more. I just need people around me that believe and know that I'm not finna just be going through your DMs and being all weird. You know what I'm saying? I just want to promote my music. You know what I'm saying? So, like, man, all my friends, all my homegirls, everybody give me their stuff. And I sit on there all night, just posting my music on everybody's page and just going crazy. I I burn CDs like one by one, like off my laptop, and just write on them, write my number, write my information on them, and post in front of corner stores and gas stations and flea markets. And I just go everywhere, just passing out my CDs, selling them. I just really built my buzz from the ground up, just working hard and just being outside and just going crazy, being on every scene, no team, no DJ, no street promo team, no nothing, just me, like, and just going crazy. I learned how to DJ, like, because it was hard to get DJs to play my music. And my best friend at the time, he was a DJ. So I came to his house and made him teach me how to DJ, like really learn how to DJ, how to hook up all the equipment, and really show me like the different things that I needed to start get my own little system where I could start DJing. So he like showed me everything I needed, the amps that I needed, everything I needed. He helped me, like he let me copy his CD book so I could have all the music. And I really started, like, I brought all the stuff that I needed and I started doing parties. Like, I see a party, somebody probably having a house party or something. I call the number on the flyer. Yo, who DJing? Oh, such and such DJing. What are you charging? Oh, he charging like $200. And from this time to like 2 o'clock, man, give me $100. I'll DJ till the police come. Okay, oh, come on. You know what I'm saying? So I just go and I plug up, man. I made a lot of DJs mad. Like I took a lot of their parties, like just short stopping and just because I ain't care about the money. Like I just more cared about I need this gig so I can rock this party and play my music. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't just play my music all night. I really rock it, but I throw my music in there. You know what I'm saying? I used to, even times I didn't have parties, I call around to the projects, like whoever the popular girls in the projects, man, let me come plug up the music at your house, like a DJ. Like they're like, I ain't got no money, I don't want no money, I just need power. I'm just need to plug up. Oh, come on, man. I plug up and put them speakers up, man, the whole hood come out, man, it's a block party. Like, now everybody outside lit and I'm playing my music. So by the time I went to the club and actually paid a DJ to play my music, everybody already knew it. So the club went crazy when they heard it, and that made them keep playing it because I put the groundwork in. I just never looked back. I just kept grinding and going from there.
That is awesome. You were everything. Promotions team,
Yeah,
executive producer. Okay,
well,
that's definitely a hustle people need to have. But I'm still stuck on this Facebook though. I can
yeah,
understand reposting, but you told your friend straight up, listen, if I
yeah.
can't get the password, no, you don't care. That's crazy. So did you
'Cause
have any friends that was like,
I'm on a mission,
no?
we sometimes we be having too many people around us that say they believe in what we doing, but really don't for real. You know what I'm saying? You got a restaurant, and I think supporting your restaurant is coming getting free food every day. That's not supporting your restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Supporting your restaurant is coming, paying for my food, posting it, taking pictures of the food, like promoting it like it's mine. You know what I'm saying? and I feel like it be people just around that just to be around, like wasting airtime. Like, man, I make people around me draw a line in the sand, man. Like, man, you support me or you don't. So like, man, I ask for people password and their username, and if they act funny with me, I ain't talk to them no more.
Dang, so snip, just like that.
Cut them off, man. You a hindrance, man. I got somewhere that I'm locked in at, and I'm trying to be. I see like what it's going. You know what I'm saying? I believe in myself that much that one day I'm gonna be one of them. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't see what I see, if you see what I see, your password to your Facebook is nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like if you see what I feel like God finna take me, man, that is so minuscule, like a password. Come on, fam. And you know what's the worst I could do with it? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not finna go through your DMs. I'm not finna make no statuses or be in your business or do nothing weird, bro. Only thing I'm doing is what I know you not gonna do is sit. It take time. You got 5,000 friends, 3,000 friends. You gonna be up all night. I know you're not gonna do it, but I need it done. So just let me go in there and do it. And then, you know what I'm saying, I'll log out, you know, and I tell you every time when I call you, hey, yo, I'm finna go on your page and promote. It's like, I'm not just gonna just be in there weird, you feel me? So it's like, what's the problem, you know? I cut them slap off, girls, whoever. Like, man, I ain't rocking with you no more.
Okay, so Mike Smiff just put me on. So friends out there, if you don't give me your Instagram password, now I'm just playing.
Yeah, it ain't gotta be that, but it could be like certain levels of support that you may need. Like if you can't come to my events or you can't, it's like what are we friends for? You don't support what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? As you ain't posting my content and you ain't like, what's the point? Like, what role do you play in my life? Like, you got to be locked in to where you trying to go and what you trying to accomplish. Like, and it's like certain people is just they around just to be around. Like you my friend, you call yourself my friend, but like how's we helping each other? I want to help you get to your goals. What are your dreams and aspirations? What do you want to do? You know what I'm saying? What do you pray about at night? Like I want to be an asset to you as well. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. Like we gotta help each other, man. We gotta build a power circle. You know what I'm saying? That's how you build like power circles and generational worth is like we help each other, we put each other on game and we help build, man. If you ain't trying to do that, then I ain't trying to rock with you, dog. I'm trying to really like do something that ain't nobody in my family ever did. Like I'm trying to break chains. I'm trying to be the biggest for real, you know?
Yes, period. That was a lesson. I'm gonna have to throw this on Pastor Mike. You just
Almost up.
Yeah, I definitely believe in helping my friends. Sometimes I feel like I be the one overdoing it as far as like reposting, but definitely help your friends out, especially if you care for real. Now, if you don't care for real, that's your business. But definitely show that support. That's how I am. Anytime I can help people, I'm gonna do it because I got you basically. So
it's like iron sharpening iron, man, for sure. And you got to be honest with them. If they trying to sell food and that food nasty, you got to tell them. They say, man, like, man, you got to put some little flavor in. Well, maybe you should do this. Like, we got to help each other figure it out, man. Everybody don't got to figure it out. But if their friend will listen to you, you got to be honest. We ain't going to get no money lying to each other.
That is so true. Keep it 100. I feel like that's why I don't got a lot of friends because people tell me I keep it too blunt, but we're not going to talk about that. So on the Miami tip, Miami has its own sound, its own culture, and people will argue me down. So I went to Daytona for school. I went to Bethune-Cookman. So people were arguing with me, telling me like, no, Miami this, Miami that. But we have our own culture. We have our own sound. So when it comes to that, what do you say to those people that be coming for us saying like, no, Miami is just this and that? But we definitely have our own sound.
I feel like we have our own culture, but sound, I feel like we got away from it. It ain't a lot of artists at the crib that's really representing that Miami sound. Like I feel like we like a lot of artists that sound like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like to be honest, I feel like that just comes from. I think that's why down south sounds like the crib for real. We look and sound because we not influenced by the world for real. When I come to G5, I go to Take One, I go to Rolex, and I go to Club Live. When I go to like all these popping clubs up top, it's like you never know who's gonna come in there. You know what I'm saying? You might have a DJ that's from New Jersey, you know what I'm saying? That's DJing in G5. You feel me? Like you might have Diddy coming there, you might have Floyd Mayweather, you might have Future come, you know what I'm saying? Like I done been in clubs and seen these people come in the building. And we just influenced by so many different sounds, man, like Atlanta and Chicago and all these different places because of the internet and because of like all the things that's like everybody come to Miami, you know what I'm saying? So we seeing these foreigners. Like I think people nowadays are rather like pull up in a foreign now than pull up in a don't. You know what I'm saying? Like because of the influence or whatever. But I'm definitely trying to bring that energy back. You know what I'm saying? That Dade County sound, that vibe, that talk, that you know what I'm saying? That pain, that the dress code, the lifestyle, like you know what I'm saying. We definitely got our own identity. It's just on one or two of us to you know to make people stand on business, and you know what I'm saying, and give it to the world.
Yes, most definitely. I can agree that it has changed. Everybody's on their different route now. But at one point, Jay was just taking over. We had our dances. We
It's
had
like
the
it's
artists.
like when it was a lifestyle more than it was a hustle. You know what I'm saying? Now I feel like it's more of a hustle to people just gonna run and do what they see working. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel like, oh, I could get in. You know what I'm saying? Like I see the most intelligent female rappers that can really like have a conversation and articulate themselves very well, but then they'll get in the studio and say they want to rap and just sound so ignorant and talk about all different stuff because they feel like that's what's gonna work. So they just hustling it. You know what I'm saying? I see all like some of the most gangsters dudes like with these skinny jeans and man bags and Donnie has like they just trying to do what's gonna work because nigga out here starving and trying to feed their family and they trying to figure it out. But when it was more just of a lifestyle, where we weren't really trying to impress the world, we was just doing us, man. That was when it was the music. We was at our peak, like far as representing the culture and having our own identity. And I just feel like the world is wanting something new now. Like we ain't gotta go with what's going on. We can be ourselves and we can take it back to our culture and make it when people see a Miami artist and they hear our beats and they hear our lingo and see how we dress, the cars we drive, the food that we eat, the girls we like, the drugs we take, the liquor we drink. Like it's a representation of the town, you know what I'm saying? And I'm heavy on that though, so we it's gonna change. It's gonna get back to the boogie in a minute.
Okay. And speaking of that, how I ask this question all the time. I know the last interview you saw, but I switched it up this time. How would you describe your sound in one word?
Miami.
Oh, okay. Simple and to the point. I was expecting you to be like, let me think about it.
Let's see. That's I say transparent.
Okay, Miami, transparent. Let's turn up. And I love my city. I talk about Miami all day. My friends that's not from Miami, when I was in college, was like, okay, girl, stop talking about Miami.
I'm going to your school too, homecoming, man. What can I expect?
But don't cook me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to come up there then. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm finna tear the roof down. I just was out there 2 weeks ago. Well, it might have been a week or 2 weeks when I went out there for the welcome back show or something. They had a step show and all that.
Oh.
Yeah, I good and
Oh,
it
so
was
you
dope.
saw the Greeks.
Yeah.
So you ain't see us, but we ain't gonna talk about it.
Yeah, it was dope, man. They represented, man. So,
Okay, they
but
tell me
looking
that.
forward to this homecoming. I did FAMU homecoming, me Kodak and Gucci Man like last year or the year before that, and that was lit. I want to see what y'all about. What Thune Cookman about, man? What y'all gonna?
I mean, it's small. Our founder had a little small school, but we lit out there. And I'm gonna let you have a FAMU because me and DJ Nasty go back and forth all day. But I'm gonna let you
Yeah,
have a FAMU. It should be a vibe though. It should be a
no
vibe.
doubt, no doubt.
Bring that Miami to Daytona because listen, Daytona is so boring. It's so
Yeah,
boring and dry. Yes. Bring that
I
Miami.
a lot in Daytona though. I don't know the name of the club I did a couple months ago, but it was wall to wall, and then it was the grand opening like of that club, so it was lit. Miami was in the building heavy. It's a lot of Dade County in it, but that in Daytona, it was lit. Well done.
I might have to come through because I told myself I wouldn't come to homecoming, but we'll see. We'll see what to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there for sure.
Okay, so shout out to them Wildcats. Mike Smiff gonna be in the
Yeah,
building.
they know something. They know something. Yeah, they know something.
So recently, we had a versus. Super exciting. A versus in Miami. You and Little Dread. How did that even come about? Did y'all come up with that idea or did somebody else come up with that?
What you was there?
I was. You couldn't see me. I'm short. You can't do me like that, Mike. I'm short, but I was there recording.
I seen the van. I seen the van outside, but I ain't know who was there. I think it started on Facebook or something. Like somebody like, you know how they just be putting people together. Like, you know, first I think Dre put he put on. I seen he put on Instagram and said, man, who I want to do a verses, but I don't know who to do the verses with. But to be honest, I don't see nobody except for Iceberg, Greasy, or Major Nine. Anybody else, like it's gonna be like, you know, a blowout. So just from that, like everybody in the comments was just like, man, you better put Smiff in there too, like by people that you can't see. You know what I'm saying? Like woo the woo. So he commenting in the comments like, yeah, I rock with Fat Boy, but man, he can't see me, man. Woo, woo, woo. So that's the beginning of the energy, you know what I'm saying? And then it went from there to people putting it all over Facebook, and it was a post that went viral. Like everybody, like, man, who y'all like, man? Lil Dread and Mike Smiff, and then the comments just went crazy. So I guess promoters like was seeing that, and I guess they didn't know that was something that people would want to see. So they started reaching out and trying to put it together, and I was with it, like if they made it make sense, you know, financially, like, you know, it had to make sense. So they definitely made it make sense, and I was with it. He was with it, and we did it. And it turned out dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I got to witness that. And let me bring up Facebook again because it seems like you and Facebook best friends. Because first you had to get your friend's password to post your content, and then Facebook made the verses happen. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
Facebook did that. It started on Instagram because I guess he put it on Twitter, and you know how you could screenshot it or whatever and post it on Instagram. So that's where the comments first initially like went to going crazy, and I guess like people took the conversation to Facebook, and then it just went viral like on Facebook, just went crazy. Then they started calling, man, because they want to do it at the office, then they want to do it at Camp South. It was like a lot of different venues and a lot of different promoters calling. Then they called it. They made it make sense, and we locked it in and did it. It was dope. I had fun.
Yes, the Cave won. So the Cave won out of all the venues. The Cave
Yeah,
won. I
most
actually was there for 99 GMs. So I'm an activist.
yeah. In the van, like, man, who here from the big station?
I was recording. I was putting y'all on the story, so that was me. All of the
Okay,
that was
that. Good shit. Good shit. Most dumb.
But yeah, it was definitely a vibe. Unfortunately, y'all don't come for me. I didn't stay long. I got the good parts because, you know, shout out to my job. But
Yeah.
a certain amount of time, they not gonna pay me. So you know how to roll up out of there.
Yeah,
But
well,
it's definitely a vibe. Like the only thing is, every event has its ups and downs. The mics
yeah,
were not that good, but the cave we
yeah,
gonna the,
yeah,
the
yeah.
actual TV screen though, that was really dope. They had y'all up there. I was like, okay. I
Yeah, it
thought
was on the pay-per-view. So we did good on the pay-per-view too. So a lot of people who couldn't make it, cause once they made it, it was gonna be at the cave. It's a lot of people that like felt like that venue was too small. So they don't like to be in those small, what I'm saying, venue. And then the way me and him was going back and forth, and the fans and our entourage was going back, they didn't know if it was going to go left. So some people were scared to come out. Like, I don't know, are these boys playing, or these boys, who the was. So the pay-per-view did real good. Like, a lot of people was just at the crib, and they just paid for it at the crib and watched it from the crib. So, we won all the way around the board. Like, it was dope, man. But we just man, I'm a fan of Lil Dread. I fuck with Dread, man. It just was that competitive energy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. So it
yes,
would never go left. Like, we fans of each other. We got music together. We done did shows. We done been on the tour together. Like, it's mad love, but yeah, I feel like, man, I'm fuck wittable. You know what I'm saying? That's just that,
but yeah, that was definitely iconic. And I admire the cave for giving you guys both an award to let you know, hey, we appreciate you. And that was just something big for Dade County, period. Because
Yeah,
we got a lot of people that love Mike. We got a lot of people that love Dread. And
yeah,
everyone kept asking me, who do I pick? I hit that Trick Daddy answer. I said I picked Crib, Miami-Dade. That's
yeah,
what
for
I
sure.
said.
That was big. I like, man, I want to shout out all the OGs that came out and to support, man. That was big, man. Shout out to JT Money. I seen he was in there. Deslot Piccolo. Drummer Boy came, man. Drummer Boy, the super producer, Drummer Boy. He from Memphis, but he was in the building. And it was a lot of like OGs like that was there, like a lot of different artists. Major Nine was in the building.
Dang, I
Like,
missed Major Nine. That's after I left. Because I seen JT. Shout out to JT. He told me,
yeah.
he said, you look like you don't want to be here. I said, dang. I said, it's past my bedtime.
Yeah, Buster Free, pushed up, man. Trick, passed by. Like a lot of people was in the building. Iceberg, passed by. Like a lot of people came through and showed love. So like, I appreciate the support for sure, man.
Yes, it was a big. The only thing with the cave, like I feel like the cave is the vibe when you go inside. It's really nice. The stage is really nice. It's just that parking. That was the only thing I was worried about.
Yeah, man, that parking was crazy. They figured they had me straight. I was in the back, so I was good. But my phone's just blowing up about that parking. Like, man, where we park at? Where did it? I just went in. I stopped answering the phone for people. Man, I was trying to lock in, man. But it was Briscoe was in the building. A lot of people was
Oh
in the
yeah.
building.
Mhm.
It definitely was a highlight, like one of the highlights of my career. Like just me, just feeling appreciated for all the work I done put in, and people coming from Broward, from down south, even people like coming like, cause they made it. That's one thing I was happy to be able to showcase that, like, cause a lot of people bring my name up, they act like I'm only hot down south. You know what I'm saying?
Stop.
Even when he was like doing his program, man, you got to bring the whole down south to come mess with me, man. You better hold down south in the building. But I'm like, man, they fuck with me everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So it was like people from his hood, people from Overtown in the building. It was people from all the whole Dade County and Broward County, like all the areas was in there. And when them records came on, man, the whole building shook. It just went in down south, you know what I'm saying? And I'm proud to be from down south, and I'm proud to be the rep one from wait, I'm bigger than just where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? And I got a chance to prove that. And I really do feel like it was another level of respect put on my name that night, you know what I'm saying? Definitely.
Yeah, and I feel like with all verses, we definitely learn a lot because some people might know only the big songs, but then they learn something new. So that was super dope. And shout out to 99 Jams. I'm gonna shout out my job right now because I ain't have to worry about no parking. We had a sprint.
Right in the front, for sure. I seen it. As soon as I bent the corner, I said, 99 Jams in the building. Yeah, that was big, man, for sure.
So speaking of 99 Jams, 99 Jams is so iconic, especially to Miami from the beginning to now. So you got an intro on a #1 afternoon show, and you had an intro before it was #1. So how did that intro come about?
Man, Jules just reached out to me. Like, I didn't even much know Jules. Like, she reached out to me and asked me if I can do it. I'm like, man, bet. Because it's like, I was surprised nobody else ain't never asked me to do that before. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's like, I've been knowing everybody out there for years. Nobody never asked me to do that. Trick asked me to do it when he had his morning show, him and Trina. They asked me to do it. I did one for them. But they was like, even prior to them, I knew people at the station and never asked me to do it. You know what I'm saying? When Trick came, he asked me to do it. Of course, that was easy. I did that. But when she came, I ain't know her from a can of paint. She reached out to me on social media and she told me who she was and she said she was gonna have the afternoon show and she wanted me to do the intro for her. I'm like, bet, like that's easy, man. Just send me the information, you know what I'm saying? So she got me the information, man, and we did it. I did 2 of them for her. She ain't know which one. She like, okay, I'm gonna play this one Monday through Thursday, play this one on Fridays, and you know what I'm saying? So it's though I'm glad she liked it, man. And it sound I think we sound pretty good every day at 2 o'clock. You know what
I
I'm
was
saying?
gonna say, listen, the promo team, if we had an event or something, we be trying to set up, I'm like, okay, we gotta focus. But yeah, it's super dope. I was like, I walked up to her, I said, Jules, you got Mike Smiff on your intro? So she's like, yeah. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And now she's #1. So you out
I
there.
don't know what type of energy that I like give off, but like it's a lot of people that I know that like be wanting to get certain stuff from me, and like I be like, only thing you guys do is ask me. I'll do it. Like people have podcasts or different stuff. Like they want to interview me, or they want me to post something, or they want to feature, or they want to book me to come talk to the kids, or like, and they just won't ask me to. But they'll have it like in their mind that they want me to do it, but they won't ask me to do it. So I can't read no minds. But like if you ask me to do something, I'm 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They ain't about no money or nothing. Like, I'm
That's
just, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Well,
it. We love the community heart. Well, what I can say is when I first met you was at a jam studio. You had an interview for your movie, Cuzzo. We're gonna talk about that a little
yeah,
later. I wasn't intimidated, but I'm from Miami, so we know people from Miami, they either gonna mess with you or they gonna be like, I don't really know you. So I was just like, all right, let me say hello. I like your
yeah,
music, call it a day. But I didn't know you was gonna be this cool. You could have been like, nah.
yeah,
So maybe that's how they feel. Not speaking for them because I really know.
yeah, yeah, most time, man. I rock with everybody, man. I'm like, cause I'm big, especially from the crib, man. I feel like we gotta champion each other. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm big on that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you got going on, if I can help you, you know what I'm saying? If I can make it bigger or make it whatever, like man, I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? If you think a verse or intro or an interview or a post or anything for me can help your situation, man, let's do it. You know what I'm saying?
That is lit. We love to see it. And that's why he's here, you guys. Super duper nice, super duper. So let's
Most
get back into this music. So I'm gonna tell you my faves. And you gotta tell me, but you might not have a favorite because a lot of artists come on my show and they swear they don't got a favorite song of theirs. But let me tell you, That's Life, definitely. Drills, love it. In college, it's the whole dance team. They made me feel like I wanted to be on the team. That song is dope. And then this is a feature, Paradise. Listen, I love that feature. I actually want to go more into that, but tell me what's your favorite.
My favorite got to be Chase This Money. Like Chase This Money is just like changed my life for real. So and that song never let me down. Like I done been places like performing in markets that I never been in before. So, you know, you kind of like don't know what songs. I got so much music out, so you don't really know what they own up here, but they don't book me, so y'all on something. I just gotta fill y'all out, you know what I'm saying? So, man, there's been times where I'll be performing, man, I hit them with the Miami Jiggle, I hit them with I break your back, I hit them with the ride, it's like nothing ain't reacting. It's reacting, but it ain't, you know, turned yet. Hit them with the drills, I'm hitting with the bangers, it's like, well, I gotta find them. Man, chase this money. Ain't no market I've been in has chased this money let me down. Like when that chase this money come on, the energy in the room is just different. Like, man, they just go up every time. Like that chase this money, like changed my life and just kept me outside. Like and that song almost 10 years old. And it's still reacting like it just came out. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, take this money. It got to be. I gotta say that. That's my favorite record.
Period. I didn't realize that record was that old. Wow.
Yeah, it's old, man. It came out because I had that song already when I got with Slip and Slide, but they just relaunched it when I got with them. You know what I'm saying? But it was at millions of views when I met Ted Lucas. You know what I'm saying? But we just relaunched it, shot a new video, and they blasted through their system, and it got bigger. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay. And you brought it up. It's like you in my questions. Did you look at my question? So you brought up Slip and Slide. Let us know that story. How did Ted Lucas meet you?
Well, Trick was already my mentor before I ever met Ted. So I was running around with Trick for 4-5 years before he called me and told me that Ted wanted to meet with me. But like I say, I was already like popping in the streets, just doing like off the muscle, like DJing, pushing my music, and Trick Daddy, his dad had a club called Miami Nights, and it was like I'm talking about a big ass club, hold like 1,500 people, and it was lit like every week, every Friday, Saturday, and Tuesday. That club wall to wall, like the whole from Coconut Grove to Florida City, everybody in there, like every weekend. And that club was in my neighborhood. I'm from the Ranger, so that club, like we really can like walk to that club from where I was living at. So man, I got my music playing in there, and I had like no exaggeration, maybe like 4 or 5 records that they played in there that everybody just tear the club up when them songs come on. So because like Trick Daddy used to be in the club all the time, like and he's seeing the response and the momentum that we had, and he just reached out to me like just off that, like just him seeing like, man, them boys. Them boys popping, you know what I'm saying? And he reached out to me. He invited me to the studio, and he just we ain't even do no music. He just was talking to me, and he was playing a lot of his old records and just telling me like what he got the inspiration from to do some of these samples or these concepts and all stuff like that. And he just was just giving me a lot of game, you know what I'm saying? And we just kept building on our relationship from there. Then he took me on the Legends of the South tour with him, Juvenile, Lil Wayne, Pastor Troy, 8 Ball, MJG, Bun B. It was so many people on that tour, like man, like legends that I really used to listen to. T.I. was on some of the days. It was like crazy, and he let me hype man his shows like on the tour. He'll just out of nowhere, just like stop the music. Man, Fat Boy, give him a 16. I'm in these arenas, like he just want me to freestyle in front of the crowd, like it was a dope experience, and I learned a lot, like performance and just doing business and just like how to read rooms and how to just go about stuff, and even traveling. Like it's a certain protocol that you're supposed to have, like when you're traveling, you moving around as an artist, as far as safety, as far as like getting there like on point and being on time, and like it's a lot of stuff I learned. And we just build, like, and me hanging and coming to his house, vibing, going on the road, woot. And then, one day he just called me and was like, hey man, Ted Lucas, he want to sit down with you and put together something that makes sense. He want to help you. So he lined it up. He put me on the phone with him. Then I came to the office and we went back and forth for like 3 months, like just talking and building. And then when I finally made up my mind that I want to sign the slip and slide, and we went back and forth another 2 months just with lawyers, just getting everything, making sure the business was straight. And I appreciate Ted, man, because before he gave me advice, he gave me a check. You know what I'm saying? So I can't complain at all, man. I love Ted like a father.
Okay. Oh, so that's where you got that set it off video when he handing you the bag of money. That's where that concept came from.
Yeah, I made him bring the Lambo way down south in the projects. You know what I'm saying? He pulled up in that yellow Lambo and he came with that bag. You know what I'm saying? Most dope. So, man, shout out to Ted, man. I love him because he with whatever I'm with, man. He ain't never told me no. Like, it's been times I done called him in the middle of the night out his bed, man. Hey, yo, man, Boosie over here, man. Man, I want to do a verse with him, man. He talking about he want 15 bands. Send me the wire information. He gonna send that bread. Boy. He gonna send that bread. Man, I'm trying to do this, that, man. Man, I'm trying to fly over here, man, to LA because of woo. Send me the information. That way y'all gonna say, send the invoice. He gonna make it happen. Most dope.
Oh, shout out to Slip and Slide. Definitely, that is Miami. Slip and Slide is definitely Miami. And speaking of Miami, I like to call these theme songs. It's so many songs made about Miami, but it hit different when it's a Miami artist. So I'm gonna say this, not just because it's you. This is even before I met you. I was with Take It to the House. Of course I love Take It to the House. That's definitely a Miami theme song. But Paradise, that's my new Miami theme song. I graduated from Cookman. I was like, listen, I love Miami. This hits everything from trick verse to
You was in college when it was when you heard it.
I was excited. I heard it on Love and Hip Hop. I think that's the very first time I heard it because I used to be a Love and Hip Hop fanatic. Which shout out to Love and Hip Hop. Hopefully they film me when we was at 99 Jams. But we're not gonna talk about it. When I first heard it, for me, I love old school. So shout out to Hot 105 too. I love old school. So just hearing that remake, I was like, hold up, what y'all got going on? Because it's hard to redo an old school song, especially a classic one. It's either you gonna bring it up or you just gonna. So when I heard that, I was just like, oh my gosh. Plus, it gives me that Miami feel. And then you talk about the bass. Listen, back then, if you ain't have a 305 cap, sorry, you wasn't from Miami. You was not. So just the vibes and the feeling in that old school feel, that is my Miami theme song. Do you have one?
Theme song for the crib got to be, like you say, Take It to the House or Draw in the Wind, like them records like that. Shut Up. Them old classic Slip and Slide records. Like, I'm a Slip and Slide fanatic. Even before I met Ted or Trick, man, Trick was my favorite rapper, is still my favorite rapper of all time. I studied them, man. So it got to be Draw in the Wind, Take It to the House, Shut Up, or Nan. It got to be one of them.
Okay. And shout out to them. They had them Northwestern Bulls.
Yeah.
That's my school. I'm gonna rep my school all day.
How you from Opelika and went to the West? Make it make sense.
It's called Payback. Okay. The art program. I was in theater. That's how I got over there.
Oh God damn.
So speaking of theater, since you told me, say how I got over there because I was in Opelika. How did you get into acting? Did you always act or was Cuzzo like the first?
I always wanted to act. But that's why, like, if you go watch a lot of my videos, I try to incorporate it in my videos. I try to do storylines and different things that like have me like to act, just to showcase that I'm able to do it. And I wrote my own movie called Uncle Dorian. It's on YouTube. I wrote the whole script. I shot it myself. Shout out to my cameraman. He messed it up. But I still
what?
He messed it up, man. He ain't edited it right. The audio was all messed up, man. It was like That's a real Tubi movie though. You know what I'm saying? It's on YouTube though. It's called Uncle Dorian. And I wrote it, financed it, and everything. I did it, shot it myself. And that was my first like really acting. Well, really, so a lot of people see. That's what I should have said when you asked me what people don't know. You remember the movie Pain and Gain with The Rock?
Probably, but my mind is going blank. So remind me.
Well, I don't think he did good, but it was like about these drug dealers. They was like bodybuilders, but they was selling drugs and stuff. Like it was Mark Wahlberg, The Rock. There's a couple people in that movie. But I know somebody who was like casting like for that movie right there. This was like a long time ago, maybe like 2012 or something like that, 13, like that type of vibe. Man, I had they cast me for the movie like to be like that was just like a little extra like in the movie, right? But I had like some lines, you know what I'm saying? So it's a part of the movie with Mark Wahlberg, like he in the bank, you know what I'm saying? And I came and and me and him kind of like have some dialogue while we in the line at the bank. Because he had in the movie, if you know the movie, he had got into some stuff and the police was coming for him, so he was trying to get all this money out the bank so he could skip time. So me and him kind of like got into it in the line, like because I was taking too long or whatever. So we shot that scene, man. I'm talking, I was there all day, like from like 6 o'clock in the morning to like 10 o'clock at night, like shooting that one little scene, like me and Mark Wahlberg, like going crazy or whatever. So now, you know, we shot it. So this like had to be like maybe 8 months later. Now they started promoting the movie coming out. So man, I'm telling everybody, like, oh, I'm in this movie, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm excited, like, oh, I'm in this movie, man. I got a little scene, woot. Man, I went to the movie theater when it came out, like with the whole hood, the whole gang, like we in the movie theater, like, man, you finna see bro on the big screen. Man, they cut that scene out the movie, man.
Wow.
Better boys looking at me like I'm flossing, man. Like, man, this nigga here be lying, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they cut the whole scene. Like it just shows Mark Wahlberg go in the bank and come out the bank. You know, show nothing that happened inside the bank. I'm like, man, they cut that whole scene out. But I still got a check for it though.
Ooh.
But that was my first acting experience right there. Even though I ain't got no footage to prove it, but I did a scene with Mark Wahlberg.
They got it.
Yeah, they got it. Then I did my own Uncle Dorian. Then Cuzzo was my real experience, like for real.
Okay, so I definitely got to tap into the movie that you wrote to see, and I'm gonna let you know. Bringing back
Trash.
let me watch it though before I even say that.
It's a good script and it's a good concept. It's just a shot bad. You know, I'm gonna shoot it over.
Yes, let's do it. So you said you were fun fact, I was in the extra. Can't even speak. I was an extra in the movie Moonlight. So you get to see it times. And I know about that cutting scene stuff because I knew somebody that had a main role and their whole scene was just cut. They weren't even in the movie. So I know
And I had a movie theater with their popcorn, Zuzus and Wham Whams, man, just waiting. Like, man, cut my ass out.
it's all good. You got Cuzzo to make it up. So
Most definitely.
So I know when I first met you, you told me to watch it. It slipped my mind. I didn't get into Tubi. I didn't even know. Y'all put me on the Tubi because I didn't know nothing about Tubi. So y'all was telling me about that. And then I got to go to the movie premiere, which was really dope. You guys did it in Overtown at an iconic place, the Lyric Theater. So whose idea was that to have it there, or did it just come about?
Well, really, it was the festival. It was a film festival going on all that weekend, and they invited us out to showcase the movie. We actually won an award at that festival too. So we got some more festivals. We got one in DC and one in Philly that we getting ready to go to. And that's just that. I guess that's that. They were like, I mean, they have all these festivals and they they showcase all these new movies that came out or finna come out. And, they get the critics to come vibe it and watch it and get their opinion and see how the people come out and whatever. So we was glad to be invited to come do that. It turned out dope.
Oh, I didn't even know you guys were invited. I knew about the film festival because I think Little Romeo came the first day and 99 Gems was out there,
Yeah.
which was really dope. I knew a little bit about them, but I didn't know too much, so I learned more. So having it there was just lit. And then that was the first time I saw it. So, I was super excited. Plus, I'm a theater head, so I was in there looking at every little thing, watching everything. But overall, I feel like the movie has a great message. Definitely.
Yeah.
And I asked my mama, I'm gonna put in the hot seat a little bit, because I want to know, because mamas tell the truth. If mama's gonna tell the truth, they gonna tell you if it's good or not. So I said, can you give me a review? And one of the highlights she said you were really good. So that's good. Mama said you were really good. She said, the lead was good. So shout out to my mama. That means you did a good job.
Thank you, most.
And I heard that it took 2 years. Y'all said it took 2 years there. 2 years. Did y'all ever think
it took? It ain't take once I got involved. It didn't take 2 years. It took him 2 years. I guess he calculating him sitting down writing it, then putting it in action, finding the people that was going to shoot it and who was going to distribute it, convincing Antoine Smith to direct it, and once they put all the puzzles pieces together and I got involved, like we actually shot it in like 12 days and it probably came out like maybe like 10 months later. So it wasn't like a 2-year process for me, but I guess for him from the beginning it was. But I knew it was gonna come out. I just didn't know what platform it was gonna come out on.
So who gave you that call to be that character?
The guy who wrote the movie and produced the movie, his name is Emmett. And him and Antoine Smith directed it. Both of them reached out to me and they wanted to sit down with me and they actually picked me for the role. They felt like I would be good for the role, but they didn't know if I could act or not. But just watching and just how I look, because it's based on a true story. So the Emmett in real life, he's a big guy. You know what I'm saying? Swag. He got a similar story. He from the crib. He from down south. So what other big guy, you know what I'm saying, that you would feel like will play somebody from down south who want to rap and you know what I'm saying, like love food. So it's like, man, my story is perfect. They just gotta see if I could act and really carry a movie. So I sat down with I made them meet me at a restaurant so I can get some free food. And
Right.
I had all my meetings at restaurants. Like, you gotta feed me. Like that's me. Like I trick everybody out of food. So they fed me good, man, and they let me see the script. They actually sent me the script like the night before the meeting. So that's why I really had them. Like when I came to the meeting, I already knew the script. So they was already convinced then. And I was telling them stuff about the script, and then once we did a table read, like I had them. Like I took it very serious. Like we did that table read, I didn't even need my script. I knew my lines. Like I was ready. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like them different scenes. Like I'm ready. I'm all in. So I convinced them that like I never did this before for real. But I'm taking it serious enough, and I think they feel like I was good enough to carry the movies because a lot of people don't know the role that I had. Like if I couldn't convince them that I could carry it, what's not QB Gooding Jr., but his brother Omar, he was gonna play the role if I couldn't. Yeah.
Not Mo from Smart Guy.
Yeah, Mo from Smart Guy, the goof from Baby Boy. Yeah, he was gonna. They had him in line to play the role if I couldn't carry it. So I'm glad I was able to convince him I was good enough.
Well, shout out to you, and definitely shout out to the whole Cuzzo cast production team. If you
Yeah.
haven't seen it, go on Tubi. Let them know how you feel about it. Tell them the truth. Don't be lying to them. No, I'm just playing. But
Well done. Can't get no money lying to each other.
that's true. That's true.
Well done.
I definitely enjoy the message. You know, like I said, I'm a theater head and a movie person, so it's like certain other things. I'm not gonna get into that, but you know, I'll say that. But
Well
I
done.
really enjoyed the message, and from what I heard, somebody told me that Tubi movies are, you know,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
feel
The
like it's
quality
one of
don't
the
really.
best
Yeah. I think it was dope quality. It was it was my first time, and Emmett, this his first movie. So it was a lot of first times, like we was trying to like a lot of stuff figured out, but we finished to the part two, and I'm confident that part two gonna be way better because now we done did it. The cast, we familiar with each other, and it's gonna be a new script, a lot more action, a lot more going on, and it's gonna be like dope this time, like this time around. So even the part of the script that I had read already, that was my only critique of it. That I felt like, man, I should have pinched the nigga or something, man. The nigga like we
Oh,
gonna the whole movie, like you know what I'm saying, like. But he was adamant about like, and I felt like that was dope too because like nowadays, like especially with these kids, man, they feel like if I don't like you, I gotta kill you.
mm,
If me and you don't like each other, we enemies, you my aunt, man, you got to die. And it don't necessarily got to be that. Like, man, it's like when we grow up, a lot of people that we ain't like or get along with. Since you go that way, I go my way, man. We ain't got to rock with each other. You know what I'm saying? And they don't believe in that these days. It's like, man, if you're an op, man, we got to be shooting at each other, killing each other. And that was his vibe and the energy of the thing. Like, man, yeah, you did wrong to me. You know what I'm saying? You tried me, but you know it is what it is. Ain't nobody got to die behind this. You know what I'm saying? You just can go your way. I can go my way. Cross the street when we see each other, and it is what it is. So we ain't got to get physical. We have an understanding as men. Like, man, we don't get along, we don't rock with each other, man. You do you, I'm gonna do me. But this second one, we got to get jiggy, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to turn up, you know, for sure.
yes, well, that's definitely something I admired about the movie because you know when you watch movies like that, you expect one thing. So you like,
Yeah.
I was watching a part before that, I was like, I just know he is gonna go crazy and just spray the place out. But no, y'all showed us something different. No, I'm not gonna expose it, but y'all showed us something different, and I really admire that because I was expecting something else. I was ready in my mind. I was like, okay, Mike Smiff gonna go crazy.
Well, dude. We started shooting the shooting part two in February, so I'm
Okay.
excited.
Extra now. Let me know. I'll walk by and hold something.
Yeah,
Let me
we
catch
gonna make you
that.
gonna make you a mermaid.
I'll let that go from the other interview.
We'll put you in the pool.
I am screaming. So back to music, we went into acting. So, who are your influences? You said Trick Daddy. We're not gonna talk about Miami right now. You said Trick Daddy. Who are your other influences outside of Miami?
Trick Daddy, Jadakiss, Jadakiss because his flow, his delivery, his bars. The Andre 3000 because he just think outside the box. Like he don't have no. I feel like people get into a blueprint and they tell you like, oh, song's supposed to be 2 minutes, or song's supposed to be this amount of time, or the even when you programming the beat, or the hook is 8 bars. They did it like, man, Andre 3000 step outside of all boxes. He might spit a 32 bar verse. They might, oh, it's supposed to be 12 or 16. Like, man, he might spit 32 bars on there. Like I like Andre because he think outside the box. He may sing. He may do something like he may give you bars. He may rap about all type of stuff. He think outside the box. So I kind of like take inspiration from him on that vibe. And then I like Scarface because of the storytelling. like his storytelling that he do, and I like DMX because he's transparent, like about the stuff that he go through. He put a lot of his pain in his music, a lot of his demons, a lot of even the stuff about him. Like you could never really make fun of him for the drugs or being homeless or being whatever, because he talk about it in his music. So I kind of get that from DMX. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, and all of those were like they all stay in their own lane. So you didn't give me no rapper that sounded the same. So
Yeah,
that's
want that,
dope.
want
And I want
that.
to get into this music though before we end this music part. I'm going through the music. I love Michael Jackson. People that know me know I love Michael. I'm a huge Michael fan. What's up with this Michael song you made? I heard it. What's up? What inspired that?
What Michael Jackson's on?
Yeah.
I don't even
What's the
remember.
song you made? It's called Michael Jackson.
It's
It's on.
called
You don't remember? You don't
Jackson.
remember?
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Now it's on that high school dropout project. Oh yeah. Michael Jackson just is the baddest man on the planet, man. You know what I'm saying? And when you feel like you fresh and you sauced up, when you walk out the house, like that's the peak. Like if you feel like Michael Jackson, it's like you just sauced up and you just getting it to him. You know what I'm saying? At that time, that's how I felt. Like, man, I feel like Michael Jackson. Like, because I think at that time I finally was like traveling outside of Miami and doing shows in places where they knew my music word for word. Like, cause I had to grind so hard to just break down south where they know my music. So I got to the point where I can get on stage down south and do 7 songs that they know word for word, like I was Young Jeezy or somebody. And then when I go to Broward, they don't know who the hell I'm in. You know what I'm saying? I go to Palm Beach, I go to Bagley, Clewiston, Fort Pierce, like these places, they ain't know who the hell I was. But I'm popping where I'm from, so I had to go put the work in, pass out my city, do the same thing I did where I'm from. I had to go one city at a time and pass out my music, holler at the DJs, get the music played, put the groundwork in, and then it started breaking and spreading once I like got Broward. Once I got Palm Beach, it went to spreading around and really like popping. And especially like when people started going to college from down south, they went to going to Bethune and FAMU and FIU and FAU and like they went to taking the music with them. You know what I'm saying? And it really spread it. So once I started going to, I went to Bagley one time and I performed, and it was wall to wall, man. And they was singing every song like I was at the crib. Then I went to Port St. Lucie and did a show, and they did the same thing. And went to Orlando and they did the same. I was like, well, I feel like Michael Jackson now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Michael Jackson. Like, well, this thing coming together. So that was that energy I had on that record.
Can respect it. Can respect it. So speaking of records/projects, are we gonna get something new? I know the last thing we got was in 2020 when your brother Family Business. Are we expecting something new,
Yeah.
or are you just gonna hit us with a single?
Now you know I got artists now. I started my own label and a management company called OTM Entertainment, and I got 5 artists, 6 artists. Nikita Love, Tina Banks, WIT, Big Man Savage, Rondo Smith, Big Man. I got 6 artists. I got 6 artists, and we all like we finna put out a compilation album like with everybody on it. Like, and it's so hard, man. It's coming out October 20th, so that's the new thing to expect from me, and you can expect me in a different light because I've been inspired like by them, like on a whole nother level, just creative wise. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like at a time I just like was just on in a different space mentally when I was making music, and this project with them I got back to really what I do for real. You know what I'm saying? So just being around them and seeing the hungry in their eyes and just different things that I've been did that I kind of was taking for granted. But when they like happen to them, it's like it make me remember like when it happened to me for the first time. You know what I'm saying? Like I really, if you've been doing something for so long, like you were. It's like working at the radio station. Like when you first got that job, you probably was so excited. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, 99 Jams, oh my God, they're telling everybody. But now you like, oh, they ain't paying me, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you've been doing it so long, like you just, whatever you own, because along with you doing it for a long time, it's like you chasing other goals now. You know what I'm saying? So it's different things like that's in front of you that you're not even really remembering. Like, don't forget, like, boy, when ain't nobody know your music, boy, like, boy, when you was standing in front of them stores. So don't take for granted when you get on this stage and they screaming this music, or people asking to take pictures with you, or people are scared to approach you because they look at you in that light. Like, don't never take that for granted, because you got to remember where you came from. You know what I'm saying? Even though you not where you want to be, just remember that you're not where you used to be. You know what I'm saying? And they remind me of that, man. And they humbled me so much. Like just being around them. Like I like even the intro that we got on Radio Juice that she do on Friday. I got my whole team on there. So them hearing they self on the radio on Friday, it's like they crying and they happy, and it's like, damn, man, I hear myself on the radio all the time, and I just act like it's regular, Like I gotta remember when, boy, I used to pray for time, like the on 99 Jams, you crazy, like to me, just to be able to just have these relationships I got and accomplish some of the things that I accomplish is like it's not normal, I prayed for this, and they remind me of that, and you hear it in the music. Me being in the studio with them, just them even walking in big studios, like we going to Circle House, we going to Mix Master, we going to Audio Vision, and these big studios with big boards, and I took them to Slip and Slide Studio, and they got all the plaques on the wall, and they just looking around like, and you just see it in their eyes that they just happy to be in the room, they excited, they inspired, and it really like did something to me creatively and just put me back in that space where I was hungry and just back, the day one. So the music represent that, man. It's called OTM Business, and it dropped Friday, October 20th. And I'm excited for the world to hear it. Starting October 1st, you're gonna start seeing the rollout. You're gonna start seeing a lot of interviews. You'll start seeing a lot of videos, a lot of content. And we just gonna flood the streets and flood the internet. Starting October 1st, and we finna go crazy.
Okay, on the first of the month. So when you pay your rent, remember.
Most definitely. It's gonna be hard to miss. It's gonna be hard to miss. And there's a lot of real music on there, man. A lot of pain music, a lot of real life stuff that people gonna relate to. A lot of the party music too. I make that booty shaking music, that party music. A lot of the Dade County vibes. Like we gonna get to them for sure.
Okay, turn up. That is something I did not know. I did not know you had artists under you, so that's super duper.
Yeah. That's what I was when I came to the station the other day. That's what I was going up there for, to take my artist to do the freestyle with Super Cindy.
That was your artist.
Yeah, the girl who I was with, that's my artist. Her name Tina Banks.
Okay, so we talked a lot in this segment, so we're gonna close the segment so we can have some more time for the next segment. So, what are some goals you have for the remainder of 2023?
My whole game plan right now for the rest of this year is to set myself up to be in the best position I can to make this run for next year. Like I need to put some plaques on the wall next year. I need some nominations. I need that double XL freshman. I need this rolling loud campaign. Like I need to like finish the year off strong. So starting to the top of the year, I got that momentum just to start going crazy, crazy, crazy in the streets and making noise in the industry and like get some of these accolades that I deserve. You know what I'm saying? And that's my goal. My game plan is just to finish the year off really, really strong. Spend with this project in October. Spend with these visuals and all this stuff I got going on November, December. And by January, I just want the momentum to be so crazy that, man, the industry, y'all got to come see me, man. You know, y'all hearing about me, y'all know, okay, who do it? But I wanted to be to the point where you got to come holler at me. You know what I'm saying? You got to call Ted, you got to call Trick, Trina, somebody, hit my DMs. You got to come see me. You know what I'm saying? I want to have the streets and the internet going so crazy to where if I'm not on this Rolling Loud ticket, or if I'm not on certain stuff, that I want the comments to drive them crazy. Like, man, why am Mike Smiff ain't it? Why would you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to turn up. So that's the game plan. These next 90 days is going to be straight pressure. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, and you got a song, Pressure with Lil Dred. Like that song.
Yeah, most definitely.
I ain't gonna lie though, Lil Dred, you're cool and I feel like you're super dope. But why was you singing on that song? Why you let your friend do that? That's the only part I don't like. Why? Let Ray J sing. But I love the song though. That was the only part I'm just like, come on. But it was dope. Love both lyrics. That's the only part in the song. So the only part I'm gonna let it go. But on that note, we're gonna go into a commercial break. So get super excited because I got a game. So if you know you watch Chat Talk, I got a game. We gonna see what Mike Smiff know. He don't even know what we about to play, but he about to see.
I'm ready.
If you haven't already, make sure you tap into the movie Cuzzo and make those streams go even crazier. Link is in the description. And of course, it's starring the big homie, Mike Smiff. Shout out to Emmett and Antoine for making it do what it do. What's up? It's Chinatheoldsoul, and if you know me like that, Amanda Ali, letting you know that I am a content creator. So if you need that 5-5 for social media, you better hit me up. I specialize in videography, video editing, voiceovers, hosting, acting, and audio editing. So if you need that, please feel free to hit me up on my email. Or you can DM me at Chinatheoldsoul or my main page at Sophia. Link in description.
It's Chinatheoldsoul, and I hope you missed us. You learned a lot. He put you on game, but now it's time to play a game. So, Mike, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, so since you are not really new to the movie scene because you put us on about the other movie, we're going to see what you know about movies. I'm going to give you a line.
Okay.
I'm not going to be too mean and make you think of the movie. I got ABC options. So you get the line it out. We're going to see what you know. So, number one, make that money. Don't let that money make you.
Players Club.
Oh, never mind. I ain't even have to say the options. Okay, cool. Moving on. Playing with my money is like playing with my emotions.
Friday.
Dang, maybe I made it too easy. Let's see.
Good movies is over with. I got them.
Dang, I think I made it too easy. And then this one was a freebie, so it's hella easy. Say hello to my little friend.
Godface.
Boom. See, I made it too easy. It's all good though. Now this one.
I'll take the W. I can get it. I'll take the W. However I can get it.
Number 4. What the hell was that, you little freckle-faced cartoon? Did I give you permission to sneeze? Opie.
Did I give you permission to do what? Sneeze.
You ready for the options?
Yeah, I need options.
Options, okay. A, 50 First Dates. B, Think Like a Man. C, Major Payne. Or D, The Little Mermaid.
Oh, Major Payne.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like that was everybody's favorite movie back then.
I forgot about Major Payne. Yeah.
Number 5. It ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you get hit and keep moving forward. A, Rocky. B, Creed. C, The Simpsons movie. Or D, Ollie.
Rocky.
Okay. Dang. I might have made this a little too easy, but it's okay. I was like, I don't want to be too hard. Number 6. I don't give a damn if Marvin Gaye is going to be there. You are not going to that party. A, Meet the Robinsons. B, House Party. C, Lion King. Oh, there we go. And this one's too easy. Next time, when you come back on the show, I'm giving you harder stuff. Number 7. I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
I
A.
ain't afraid of those.
Ooh. A. Get rich or die trying. B. The Pursuit of Happiness. C. Ghostbusters, or D. Ratatouille.
Damn. That's the only one I don't know.
I'm
Get rich.
something.
Get rich or die trying.
No, it was in the I ain't afraid of no ghosts. It was in the saying Ghostbusters. I'm glad I got you though.
See, I ain't never watched that.
Oh, okay, good. I'm kind of. But if you did, you would have got it because it's like an iconic. Okay, so number 8. Don't play with me right now. This is my jam. A. Love don't cost a thing. B. ATL. C. Roll bounce, or D. Like Mike.
ATL.
Yes. Okay, number 9. You did good. You only got one wrong so far. We're gonna see. Luca Brasi sleeps with the fishes. A. The Godfather. B. Cinderella. C. Lottery ticket, or D. Life.
Godfather.
Yes. And the last one, I'm just gonna read it. I spent the first 5 years thinking about how I was going to kill you, and the last 5 how to forgive you. A. Rush Hour. B. Cuzzo. C. Poetic Justice, or D. Juice.
Say it again.
I spent the first 5 years thinking about how I was going to kill you, and the last 5 figuring out how to forgive you. A. Rush Hour. B. Cuzzo. C. Poetic Justice, or D. Juice.
Cuzzo.
I was gonna say you better know your movement. Okay, that was good. You only got 1 wrong out of 10. I'm glad I got you. I was scared.
I ain't never even seen that one now.
It do count whether you saw it or not. I'm still gonna take it as a W. But great job. 9 out of 10. That's really good. I don't know if somebody actually, one person on my show had a perfect score. One person, I just remembered. So it wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad.
I ain't passed ever, but I passed your test.
Oh. Just agreement. So thank you so much. I truly appreciate you giving me your time and being nice and being so humble. I really appreciate it. For real. Thank you so much.
Having me on. Most definitely, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow me, Mike Smiff 305, on all social media platforms. OTM Project, October 20th, man. I pray y'all come out and support Cuzzo Part 2. We coming soon. I just shot a series called Back to the Trap that's gonna be on Stars. That's coming soon. Just pray y'all support everything I got going on, man. Mike Smiff, y'all look me up. It's FF, not TH on the Smith.
That's true.
That part.
Thank you. Is there any motivational gems you want to drop before we end?
Just if somebody offer you gum, just take it. Because it's the reason why they offering it to you.
Oh my gosh. Okay. On that note, thank you again, Mike Smiff. And make sure you tune in to the next episode of Chai Talk.